Papa Squat. Come on at you. We've got some N.W.A. today. Usually every Thursday I try to go back and react to something from the 70s, 80s. Soon it's going to be the 90s. I know I missed probably like the last month or so of this, but I'm back to it today. And turns out N.W.A. off of Straight Outta Compton is what we're going to listen to. It is called If It Ain't Ruff. I do not know this song. Maybe when I hear it, I will have heard it before, but I don't know it by name. Produced by DJ Yella and Dr. This is track 9. This is track 9 on Greatest Hits, but it originally appeared on Straight Outta Compton. Let's see. Came out in 1989, January of 1989, the 25th. So in 10 days, it will be. I can't. What's the math on that? 89, 99, 2009, 2000. Wow, 30, 37 years ago. That's crazy. This is listed as rap. I'm sure gangsta rap. Let's see. Rap, boom bap, hip hop, hardcore rap, West Coast rap, gangsta rap. There was a little note here. 4th track on N.W.A.'s legendary debut album, Straight Outta Compton. So 4th track tells me it should still be relatively accessible, right? They're not getting too crazy. Maybe they're starting to get a little crazy on this. I don't know this album hardly at all. I'm just talking about albums in general. The deeper you get into them, the more experimental and weird they get, and then usually wrap up with something fairly accessible at the end. On this track, Ren comes off as a battle rapper as he gets dragged into various battles and have to prove his status as the neighborhood's best rapper. Throughout the song, Ren uses the double entendre rhyme arrangement, which was popular in the 80s. Also interesting is that unlike most of the album, Ren raps the whole song without cussing. Huh. I don't even know who Ren is. I don't know who they're referring to. Let's see. MC Ren. There you go. Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, MC Ren, DJ Yella, and Arabian Prince initially formed the collective known as the world's most dangerous group, N.W.A. Guys with Attitudes. I still haven't gotten an answer from people if it's okay for me to say ninjas when substituting for, the N-word. I kind of hope I can, because ninjas is a great term. Let's go. Let's get into this. This is why I originally started to do this channel, was to go back and listen to all the music I never got to listen to when I was a kid. I would have been 18, 19 years old when this came out. When I was younger. And just never was exposed to. I grew up in a small town in Wisconsin. There weren't any radio stations that played this stuff. That's about it. I grew up in Burlington, Wisconsin. I went to college in Madison, Wisconsin. There was no quote-unquote urban radio station. That's what it was called at the time. And now I'm going back and listening to this stuff. So let's check out some N.W.A. Like I said, off of Straight Outta Compton. If It Ain't Ruff. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of the video if you want to send me something to react to. That's the way to do it. Send me some money. That's how it works. 3 minutes, 34 seconds. If It Ain't Ruff, N.W.A. Oh, good sample.
Ren is the villain and you're just a hostage. So whenever I'm stepping, cover your head like an ostrich. Groupies been waiting for this, suckers been hating for this. You know why? Cause so many are relating to this. Jealous is how they're feeling intentionally, but then start to love it because I made it eventually. Pumping the music, I keep the music like pumping, cause Ren ain't in it for nothing. I keep the average crowd jumping. Yo, you know the color, the villain's in black. Always down to make noise and attack, so you better get back. Unless you wanna come with it and make your face like a target and close your eyes when I hit it.
God damn. I mean, the sample is fantastic. That kind of funky little, like, it just sounds fantastic. The writing is great. Like, the rap and the writing is great. His flow is fantastic. This is a song I wish I had heard back in the day, because I would have been like, what's going on here? This is like next level. Like, this is really, really good. It's it's kind of incredible. I feel like I would have recognized that it was something different. I like this.
Screaming with fear, but it's with fear that you're screaming. You're waking up in a sweat, cause rain is giving bad dreams. And I'm not scheming, I'm just telling the facts. That's how it is when N.W.A starts to jack. So brothers, they wanna scrap with me. That squeezing and sneezing won't last a lap with me. Especially begging to write some lyrics with me. I just snatch your girl to take a nap with me. Cause when it comes to Ren, there's no comparison. And if you try to be me, it's quite embarrassing. But I understand cause you're mentally slow. Cause I can tell from the jump, you're too nervous to go. If it ain't rough, it ain't me. Gangsta black and he's about to attack. If it ain't rough, it ain't me. Let me bust a freestyle then.
I bet.
I can tell that you're afraid to fight me. Simple because you lost the crowd. And they had to invite me because your sweat is a puddle. But they're the puddles of sweat. I'm a threat, so get a cold rag and wipe your neck. And clean the dirt off your face that cause acne. It's ridiculous thinking that you can jack me. This is the round where the punch will go until your H-E-A-D that's known as a blow. I'm making a point, but it's a point that I'm making. Like, see, I'm hating the fake, and I keep the suckers like shaking. Scared to speak with a thought when they're chosen. The sound of my voice in their ear and they're frozen. This is a battle to the death, it's like the same old. Against a brother on a tip with a cane go. Giving them pain, but it's with pain that I'm giving. But I'm comparing and tearing them, but I'm making a living. With the hype of a 9-volt battery. And the odds for me to conquer, it's averagely good. Meaning I'm a flow. I'm from the streets, so yo, I'm ready to go. If it ain't rough, it ain't me. Y'all in. Gangsta black, and he's about to attack. If it ain't rough, it ain't me. Man, what you gonna do now? Get funky. The do not disturb sign is in effect. While I'm thinking of a food to select to give the victim the verdict. So for the verdict.
Love cutting everything out there. I talk about that in a bunch of songs. I love it when people do that. Bands do that, or producers do that in a song. Just take everything away. Maybe have lyrics going, right? Vocals going. It pulls you right back into the song.
The do not disturb sign is in effect. While I'm thinking of a food to select to give the victim the verdict. So for the verdict, the victim slamming my vocals on a desk with the rest. Then I kick them, tell them they're guilty, and peep out the bailiff. And get a new track of drums so I can play with percussion. Pumping it loud when I perform. Yo, you wanna play in my game? Put on a uniform. It ain't a rule in the book, you have to go by. Hey, cause when it comes to cheating, yo, you should know I put fear in their hearts. Cause it's their hearts full of fear. Cause what you hear in your ear is something funky and clear. The Hulk was incredible, yo, but Renee was super, but now I'm ruthless. A civilian and not a trooper, but a soldier with the top ranking. Giving dumb material, the hell with the ganking. So play like an airplane and just jet. And keep your blood pressure low, cause I'm a threat. Cause if not, I'm afraid of the show that you're a sucker and you're too nervous to go. You're in. Black, and he's about to attack. You're in. Black. Black, and he's about to attack.
Yeah, like this one. So I gotta say, I kind of wish they had peppered this chorus in here maybe a couple more times, because I think it breaks things up a little bit. Because the verses are really long, and the music in the background gets just repetitive. It's kind of common, right? It's a normal thing that happens. But that little bit of a chorus would have been really nice to just break things up a little bit. I'm not sure that there's really enough of a through line in the verses themselves that they absolutely need to be uninterrupted. But that is a good song. I'm probably going to download that one. It just has a really nice feel to it. That sample is great. I love it. I mean, it's just totally perfect. No, never heard that one. That's great. That's great. I feel like I would have liked that had I heard it back in 1989. 1989, I would have been January of 89. I would have been 18 years old. Yes, because I would have turned 20 in August of that year. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good song. I like that. I was doing a lot of gaming. I'm a geek. and I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and Champions. That was really my game of choice in college. We played an unbelievable amount of gaming in college. That's why I didn't have any girlfriends. Anyway, excellent track. No one who knows this band should be surprised to hear that. I love the writing on this too. I'm serious. I think if I had heard this back in the day, especially if I had the lyrics in front of me, I would have been like, "Damn, this is well done." I think it was this jealousy is is how they feel it intentionally, but they start to love because I made it eventually. I thought that was just really a good coupling. Pumping the music, I keep the music like pumping. That's really, yep. I like this a lot. Anyway, I try to do one of these every week, usually Thursday nights. And I'm going to try and get a couple more tracks done tonight before I go to bed. And then I got to get up in the morning and go get my tire fixed. So we'll see if I actually make it through 2 more songs because it's nearly midnight. Pop Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon information down below in the description of the video if you would like to send me music to react to along with some money. Patreon, $2 a month. Have yourself, and also go check out the playlist that I have linked down in the description of the video. It is quite excellent. 26 tracks for 2026. Stuff that I've reacted to here on the channel that is on my favorites list, like this will be, and it will get downloaded to my phone. And eventually, it will probably end up on a playlist. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.